Jennifer, the trial lasted 4 days, but it took the jury less than an hour to find him not guilty. 24-year-old Javarius Smith walked in the courtroom Thursday, a man accused of murder. But he walked out a free man, being found not guilty.
I just want to thank God for everything he did for me and seeing me through this. And that's all I really have to say. And I thank for everybody that had my back through this support, good or bad, because God sees all.
A jury acquitted Smith after a 4-day trial where he was charged with murder, attempted carjacking, kidnapping, and criminal conspiracy in the death of 88-year-old Katherine Wilson. She was shot 3 times back in August of 2017 at the corner of Bird and Kershaw Streets in Timmonsville. She died 41 days after being in the hospital. 5 men were charged in her killing.
They were in concert with one another. They were in agreement with each other.
Solicitor Ed Clements told the jury Smith was there the day Wilson was shot. He repeatedly said the hand of one is the hand of all.
Simply being present where a crime is being committed is not a crime.
Smith's attorney says he was there but had no part of it. Clements says he respects the jury's verdict.
It's kind of tough to take, but my job's not about winning and losing. My job's about justice. So the jury has spoken and justice has been done.
Javarius Smith told me he always kept the faith that a jury would clear him.
I mean, I ain't never knew I was going to get unanimous, but I knew I was going to go home.
When the trial was over, as Smith walked out the door, he came face to face with Solicitor Clements, and he reached out his hand to shake Clements' hand. Now, Smith's attorney says he feels very badly for the Wilson family, and she did not deserve to be murdered. Trey, the 13-year-old, says she was only defending herself and hit back to keep from getting hurt even worse.
I'm supposed to go to school to learn and be safe. I was not safe on that bus.
The mother of this 13-year-old girl allowed me to talk with her under the condition that I shield her identity. The girl says she's being tormented because cell phone video of the attack against her is being shared on social media.
I felt hurt, mentally damaged, betrayed.
The teen tells me she was just sitting on the bus 1 week ago today, minding her business, when someone threw a cell phone case at her, and a short time later, she says, 2 girls assaulted her. She tells me she hit back to defend herself.
And there was a girl behind me, and she came and hit me on the back of my head, and I was trying to get up and remove myself from the situation, and they started hitting me. So I wasn't going to let myself be on the bottom of that bus, so I decided I was going to hit back.
Her mother says she saw the fight on social media.
Her glasses were broken, her headphones were broken and damaged.
The teen's mother tells me she is very angry that she was suspended along with the other girl who initiated the fight.
I'm not condoning violence at any point in time, none, but I'm not going to allow my child to just be beat on and not defend herself.
I reached out to the Darlington County School District. They said, quote, "We cannot disclose the details of discipline as it relates to specific students, but students are indeed held responsible for their actions and in some cases removed from school altogether." Still, they don't think it's fair and plan to ask district leaders to revisit the situation.
I don't understand how she get suspended for defending herself. Was she just supposed to let someone hit on her?
The teen and her family say they also plan to talk with district leaders about bullying. They say the girl was at an event this weekend when she was harassed by students. Jennifer, on Friday, several parents saw a fight here involving multiple students, and where it happened is what's so upsetting to those parents. Police say a mob of students assaulted a fellow fellow student last Friday right after school ended in the front of Marlboro County High School in this area just a few feet away from the doors and windows of the school's main office. It was captured via cell phone and shared hundreds of times on social media. The video is just too graphic for us to show you. The boys kicked and punched the teen, stomping his head while he laid on the ground. Several kids watched and some even tried to help. Many parents were waiting to pick up their kids and saw the fight. They questioned why an administrator wasn't around to stop it.
And nobody does nothing.
Tristan Chavis, who saw the fight, spoke out at Monday's school board meeting. Chavis tells me he ran inside to alert administrators, but they weren't listening.
So I go into school, and when I walk in, I get approached by a gentleman. He says, "You can't be here without a mask on." And I said, "Dude, do y'all even realize what's going on out front?"
The school's principal tells me they were caught off guard.
I take full responsibility of that because I am the instructional leader here at Marlboro County High School.
A lot of parents are saying this should be a teachable moment. What happened Friday right here in front of the schools? What has that taught you all here at the school as administrators?
We have now devised a plan where all teachers that have fourth period planning, they are strategically placed throughout the building. So when the bell rings, there's an adult already in that area to supervise and to make sure things are going smoothly. If there's not an adult in that area, then I'm going to hold them accountable.
The father of the child assaulted here at school expressed his frustrations last night at the school board meeting. The principal apologizes and says they're doing everything they can to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Marlboro County Sheriff's Office and SLED are investigating a shooting that happened near the Amnesia nightclub in the McCall community. The community members I spoke with say they're worried about young people in the area. Deputies with the Marlboro County Sheriff's Office say the shooting happened in the parking lot across the street from this nightclub near McCall. Investigators say they're looking for multiple shooters. One longtime business owner tells me people need to think before they act.
It's sad. It's not good. I mean, if you go to the club, have good times, stuff like that, but don't fight and shoot, it's bad.
One mother says she lives near the club and heard gunshots. She is calling for the club to close temporarily.
Yeah, I think it needs to be shut down for a little while. I mean, because at the end of the day, it was something bad bound to happen.
Both are hoping law enforcement put a stop to this violence before more people get hurt.
There's somebody's father, brother, son. That's not good.
I got 2 boys, so I don't want my boys to grow up in a community like that.